Hello Aries, welcome to Astro Haiti, Aries only. Love tarot readings. I'm going to get into it today. They are talking, I'm not ready. Welcome. I'm Astro Haiti. We're going to do an Aries only love tarot reading. I'm just going to get nosy and see what I get, okay? Okay. What Aries connection am I connecting to? What's happening with Aries and their person? Give me some insight. Some insight. Ooh, Tower energy flipped out. This is Scorpio fireballs. So off the top, something traumatic happens, something that broke the relationship, a breakup. It was shocking. You were not expecting it. Kind of rocked your world. One or you or your person or both of you may have been when you met like in a transformational period. Scorpio is the 8th house. Maybe someone passed away. Maybe it was just like someone was really undergoing huge changes in their life, potentially moving or separating, divorcing, or even changing like career, something really major happening when you met this person, or maybe something that major happened when you were both in the relationship is what caused it to break. Some things were found out, some epiphanies, and you were enlightened in a lot of ways, Aries, or your person was, but it was shocking. What you found out was shocking, or what happened was shocking. You didn't see it coming, okay, with your person. Okay, what else? Aries and their person. What else? Aries and their person. I heard transformation, so, you know, chameleon. Maybe they weren't who you thought they were, or it wasn't going to go the way that you thought that it was. Aries and their person. Aries and their person. More information regarding this connection. Aries and their person. Give me one card at a time, please. Aries and their person. Current connection. Aries and their person. What's going on? What Aries am I connecting with? What Aries connection am I connecting with? I don't got a lot of time, please. Just one card. That didn't come out clearly. Aries and their person. Aries and their person. Show me clearly. If I need to do a part 2 because these aren't coming out easily, I will, okay? So watch out for that. If I have to do a second parter. Ooh, my wrist. My wrist was okay. You got the Page of Swords reversed. This is Gemini energy. It's also indicative, it's reverse, of gossip, of finding something out, of a lot of people talking, getting in the way. It's just a lot of miscommunication, but also just like immature communication and just like nasty. And again, I'm feeling with the Page of Swords reverse, like maybe you found something out. Also, I just heard it could have been something you saw on social media, or someone gossiped to you or gossiped to your person, and it kind of caused the break, okay? But the person who delivered the message didn't have the good intentions. It really was an energy to just be very manipulative, okay? So this is interesting energy. What does Aries' person feel about them now? Okay, the Moon reversed. So they're gaining clarity. This is Cancer energy for me. They're gaining clarity, Aries, on what they feel. I feel like if something was hidden from them, or whatever this background noise or information that was delivered or was uncovered, I don't feel like they were privy to what was coming out when it came out, what information was coming out. And in terms of how they feel, it just seems like they're now realizing that they had a lot to do with keeping things in the dark, okay? But however, it feels right now with the Moon reversed, like they're not as afraid as they were when they're in the relationship. Maybe they kept a lot of secrets. You know, the Moon can be things hidden. If it's reversed, it's things are being revealed. And I feel like they feel like revealing things to you. And they feel like they should have revealed things to you and be more and been more emotionally available, okay? What else do they feel for Aries? What else does Aries' person feel for Aries? Nope. Show me clearly. What does Aries' person feel for Aries? One more card. Nope. What does Aries' person feel for Aries? Thank you. Wow. 6 of Cups. They think about you a lot, and they feel really nostalgic, and they feel like you're a soulmate. There's a lot of familiarity between you two. Maybe you knew each other from childhood. Maybe you have a lot of ties to the past. Maybe you have similar stories, past stories, similar upbringings. But you know, they think and they feel really fondly about you. They feel that you're so generous. They feel a lot of tenderness. They feel a lot of adoration towards you. They feel like playfulness towards you and sweetness towards you. So they still have feelings for you, and they do have a lot of nostalgia when they think about you. Again, coupled with the moon reverse, I feel like they're now coming into that feeling of like, man, I was so afraid to be vulnerable. The 6 of Cups, you see the child. Children are innocent and vulnerable. I was so afraid to be vulnerable that I was so closed off. And I feel like they're finally seeing the light of day. Okay, so what are they going to do? No, I'm not ready. What are they going to do with this information? This inner awareness. What are they going to do next towards Aries? What will they do next towards Aries now that they have this awareness? Wow, you know, this is the first card, Aries, that popped up when I said I'm not ready. The first card when I picked up the deck. Page of Cups. Okay, so some of you might receive a message. Page of Cups is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So I'm seeing heavy water energy and just one Gemini. 6 of Cups is also, cups are usually also water. I'm seeing with the Page of Cups a message, an entry point. I'm thinking about you. Page of Cups messages are usually sweet and tender, but it's just almost like a beginning of opening up, right? And I'm seeing that coming through. All right, so what is this message gonna say? What is this message gonna say? What are they gonna tell Aries with this message? What will they tell Aries? Ace of Wands, that they want to initiate something. So they're definitely initiating this. Ace of Wands is fire starter. Let's get this going. No more wasting time. Was good energy. And I feel like they're going to initiate this message. You're not going to text them first. And even if you do reach out, I feel like they're going to be really excited about it. They're going to be like, finally, I hear from them. It's going to light a spark. So they're going to come at you very excited to hear from you, whether you reach out first or they reach out. There's going to be a lot of hope and a lot of excitement and a lot of passion in this communication and a lot of newness. Like they might, wow, 5 of Pentacles reverse. They might seem like a new person, if that makes sense. Like they have this spark that they didn't have before. Maybe they had a spark when you met them and then they died out, right? So it's almost like a restarting of the chemistry and the passion. The chemistry, when they message you, they're still going to speak to you with a lot of passion, chemistry, interest, sexual attraction, and just really excited and giddy almost. And then we have the 5 of Pentacles reverse. So they are going to communicate a lot of truths, again with the 5 of Pentacles reverse, about how they were afraid that you were going to reject them if they reached out. They were afraid of they were really insecure, and that they've gotten over that. Their lack of self-love and their fear of being abandoned and their fear of rejection and not being enough contributed to this relationship, and it's reversed. So they're on the other side of that. They, I feel like, are coming to you really open, like the door opening, even though whatever you found out and whatever happened, they fully recognize that they weren't vulnerable and available because of these issues. But with the 5 of Pentacles reverse, it's like almost, they might almost want to restart with the Ace of Wands, respark this connection when they shut the door on you at one point. And they may, with the 5 of Pentacles, even come in telling you, moon reversed, right? That's what they're feeling. Being honest and transparent about how they feel about the past. 6 of Cups is also the past, recent past. And why they approached the situation the way they did and why they showed up the way they did. 5 of Wands reversed on the bottom of a deck. I feel like they're no longer fighting this. There's not as much internal conflict as before. So that's what I have for you, Aries. See you next time.